Well, hello everybody. Hope you're all okay. I've just this minute walked in and I've been out all day. The sun's shining and it's been such a beautiful day. I've been to Newark and in Nottinghamshire, and I've also been into Lincolnshire. I've been to Gainsborough, and the thing that really those two places have got in common is the River Trent. So it was lovely to go and see the Trent. It was really good. We went for something to eat. We first called at a Methodist church and had a piece of cake and a nice cup of coffee. So that was lovely. And we also got a couple of pieces of cake to bring out so that we could have them for another day, because they're lovely people there, and I always enjoy going. So that's where I've been today. I know one or two of you said that you like this blue bag, and that's made by J. Wilson, and I think it's quite an old company, J. Wilson, London. And I've cleaned it all up, although I've got some more leather care that my husband's got in a car pack, you know, that you get for looking after your car. Well, I've asked him if I can have the leather care so I can feed the leather bags that I got the other day. So I've used this today, and it fits lovely. It's a lovely over body bag, and I know a lot of you said that you liked it. So what have I got inside? I ended up from the Methodist church again, and I did get some books from there. We've not been for quite a few weeks, and they were really welcoming when they saw us. You know, how are you? Are you okay? Lovely to see you, and just so welcoming. All of the ladies are there and the gentlemen. I got this lovely fabric. Isn't that lovely? That really just reminds me of autumn. And can you see? It's got little mice on it. So if you're watching Helen, there we are. Mousy makes. There we are. How lovely is that? And also Lily and the bee, because she's been making some autumn leaves in her camper van. So that's the people that it reminds me of. So that was, let me just get this right. I think it was 50p. I think that's what it was. I think that was 50 pence. And it's beautiful cotton. I don't think it's got a make on it, you know, a salvage edge. I can't see anything. Oh, there is. What does it say? Autumn Fields it is. So I'll probably look that up. It's called Autumn Fields, and it's double, so there's quite a lot to it. But that's lovely. I seem to be doing so well just lately. I did take my crocheting with me in this little bag. Now this little bag is one that I'm going to take, you know, if I need to put a little craft in it, if I'm waiting ever or in the car. So I've done a few bits of my crocheting today whilst we're out. And there we are, look, it's striping up nicely. And I think that might be a neck warmer or a bag. I've not thought yet. So that's lovely. I did say that our car had passed its MOT. Well, I've just been told that my son's partner's car's passed its MOT. So we're on a good, you know, what can I say? It's going good for us at the moment. My eldest son is in Rome at the moment, so yeah, he's just sent me a text to say that they've just touched down, so is with his wife, and I think his in-laws as well. I think Corin's mum and dad's gone with them, so that's lovely, isn't it? Family again. So sorry if it's crinkling. This is wool again. Now it was only £1 and there's absolutely loads in it, but I've had such a job getting it. There was one that had rolled out before I got there. It had rolled out, gone down the side of this cabinet in the charity shop, and another had rolled out somewhere else, and another was stuck underneath somewhere. So I had to get my husband to give me a hand to get it all put back in the bag. So that is lovely. There was some chenille there, but I steer clear of chenille. I've got history with it. I remember buying a couple of jumpers and washing them, and on the correct temperature, and they lost so much of the nap, you know, that you could almost see through them on the first wash. So I took them back, which is very rare for me, but they were new, so I took them back. And my friend had got some and hers were the same, and apparently they'd had quite a lot that had done similar. At one time I would never take anything back, but now I think I've got broader shoulders and I just take things back. I think, you know, what's right's right, isn't it? So there we are with that. I ended up with this, and I know I've got plenty. This is a beautiful delphinium blue, and it cost me £2. I would have been insane to have left that. And it's by Bramwell. It's a 4-ply, and it is actually acrylic, made in the UK, but that'll make a lovely blanket or something, that will. I really love the colour. It's something that I would have chosen. So I did leave it, and then I went back with my husband to have a look at something. I ended up picking them up. He said, oh, you know, just get them. And this is Clover, and it is a super saver, and it's acrylic as well, but I love the colour. Once again, £2, and there's loads of it on, so I thought that's really lovely, that is. It's not really a purple, it's more of a plum colour, so I quite like colours like that, although I think it's called Clover. I did buy a little bit of Ada. That was £1, but there's quite a lot in it, and I know that this has shot up in price, so that'll either be for me or one of my friends. And then I did get a piece of batting, wadding, whatever you want to call it, and this cost me 50p, and there's quite a lot to it. It's all double, so I've had pieces like this. I'm grateful of them, so I did get that. It's a fantastic charity shop, and they have got a craft area, so I got this bag. It was £2, and it's obviously a knitting bag, but you can put any craft in it. But my husband said, I know you'll use that. So it's very good, really, with me, with all my crafts. He knows that I don't just buy them and not use them. They do get used, and also if people need things, I pass them on as well. I think it's a nice thing to do. When I was in the charity shop, I did see these children's books, and it's something that I didn't know existed. It's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, but it's like a series, and it's by obviously Lewis Carroll, but Ellen Oxenbury. So I thought they're very good, and I think there was 11 in each bundle, 11 of these books for £2. So I bought 22 books for £4. I bought the whole set for £4, which is all of those, look, and they're beautifully illustrated. I'll just show you. And anybody that loves Alice in Wonderland, which I really do, you know, we've had some fantastic writers, authors in this country, particularly for children, but obviously they're on another level as well. It's not just for children. If you follow the story of it, you know, it's for adults as well. So this one is Advice from a Caterpillar, and obviously Alice is there, and you can remember the caterpillar that sat on the toadstool with his pipe. So, and it's just lovely, it's charming, this is, really is. So this is what I ended up getting, and obviously I will have a look at these myself. You know, it's got little line drawings in as well. Fantastic. So I was really pleased that I managed to get those. I also got, for £4, I've got a proper tapestry frame, you know, that's on a stand. I've often said to my husband, I know that his auntie always used to use one, and I said to my husband, some of the tapestries I do, I think they'd probably be better if they were on a frame with a stand, because all the ones that I use are, you know, quite big, some of them, and I put them on my knee, and I thought it'd be good to put them on a frame. I've got this lovely light behind me, that if I'm doing any crafts, I can put that on. That's what a friend bought me, a present, when we had the tea room built on. But I didn't read as much in there, so I bought it into here because I do a lot of crafts. I've always been known as a person that reads. Down at the boat club, they used to laugh, you know, and say, oh, Linda's reading again, because I love books. I absolutely love having them, and I'm not really one for you know, e-books or anything, you know, on your iPad or that. I quite like listening to talking books as well, and I think I've told you about Alan Bennett, Talking Heads. I had that as an audio book, and I never got to the end of it because he'd got such a lovely calm voice. I love his accent, that every time I put it on I never got to the end because I'd always fall asleep. And at a particular time when my mum was had just gone into a home, and obviously my anxiety levels were very high, I just used to put that on, and you know, it was like a sedative really. So I always laugh when I think about Alan Bennett. So that's what I got. Let's just have a look, see what else I got. Oh, that's my husband's. He likes Giles, so he's got a Giles book. What else has he got? Because he's a prolific reader as well. My husband can have 4 books on the go, and well, he doesn't do it as much as he used to when he was working, but he used to have 4 books on the go, and for the most I've had 2 books on the go. But I'll just show you what he's got. He's got the Giles 2019. He's got most of the Giles books. They were serialised in a newspaper, anybody that doesn't know them, and they were quite funny. And the grandma that was in here, absolutely hilarious. I used to love that. Anyway, he got this book, Ellie Griffiths, The Last Remains. My husband likes crime novels. And I got this book, Gypsies of Britain, because the proper older gypsies, because you never know whether you're using the correct term, but I always knew them as gypsies, and I was never ever derogatory about gypsies because I love them. All those that we used to see, they were really lovely people. So yeah, it all depends who you are, doesn't it? But they were lovely, and that's, you always should speak about what you've seen, not what you've heard from people. So the first knitting, I got that. I don't know whether Ivy will ever be interested in it, but it's one of those things, if ever there's a rainy day and you need something quick. My husband also got the new Jack Reacher book. I think this cost 50p or something, whereas I think it should cost £15.99. Oh dear. And he does enjoy reading that, so that's it. And he'll soon get through these. Nottinghamshire air crashes. Somehow he wanted that. This is something that he's got today, and it looks like there's 4 of them. Victoria and Nottingham. We both enjoy these. I did get a lot of them, and years ago I gave them to my friend's mother because she came from Nottingham. So that's how that is. Right, I've not quite done. Yeah, we've had a mega day today. Let me just try and get this bag without taking somebody's eye out. Right, here we go. And we've done in a minute. This is another book that I've got. This is quite a deep book, but I always think knowledge is a good thing. Then you can speak about things a little bit more if you've got a bit of knowledge about it. Now, I know that during the war, a lot of Jewish people were killed, but there was also a lot of gypsies that got killed, which was known about. But I said to my husband, you never ever saw books, or I didn't, and I mean, I've been on this planet for a long time and been a big book lover for years, and today I managed to get a gypsy in Auschwitz. So I won't say I'll enjoy reading that, but I will be very interested in it, because then I'll know somebody's story about the true events. So it just shows what people can do. Now this made me smile. This is a book by James Patterson, a prolific writer. My husband's read most of his, but he was quite knocked back when he saw this book. It's in collaboration with Dolly Parton. Now, obviously, most people know Dolly Parton, a wonderful American country singer, and very, very good with her charity work. She gave millions of pounds away to pay for books for disadvantaged children, and I know she did a lot of that in this country, and I know in particular that she sent a lot to Rotherham, you know, because it was a deprived area. So my admiration for her went up, you know, to the top. And I always smile at Dolly Parton, because she said it costs thousands of dollars to look this cheap, you know, because she'd wear a blonde wig and, you know, but she never, beautiful at singing. You know, she got a lovely voice, and she always looked lovely, I thought, and not very tall, you know, but a real little powerhouse, I think. And I love a song, Coat of Many Colours, you know, talking about when a mother, you know, really struggled when they were little, but she'd be proud of her daughter, wouldn't she? You know, because marvellous woman. So my husband got this book, so I said I might read that after he's finished with it. So I think I'm about there. Yes, I will need a bigger house before anybody says anything. And I know I've been on a book ban, and I know I shouldn't buy any more fabric or wool, but if that's the worst I do on this planet, I think I'll be fine. Look at this. This was from the Methodist Church, and it cost me 50p. And it's the patchwork quilt, Peter Rabbit. Now, there was a clock as well, but I left that. There was a lot of things that were lovely. I did buy a couple of Lilliput Lane cottages. They were in the sale for £1 each, and I've got quite a lot of them in the garden. You know, I've done like a fairy garden on top of one of my walls, and so I've made like a village for the fairies. You see, never grow up, and it's always the best thing to do. That's what I think. But this, I've had a good look at it, and I think it's absolutely lovely. It's got loads of bits and bobs in it, you know, and it's got the templates as well. So I'm going to have some fun doing that. Right, I think that's about it. It's been a bit of a mega shop today. You know, we have spoilt ourselves a bit. My husband got quite a lot of, which I didn't show you, because this will go on for far too long. He got a load of motorcycle books, and some of the bikes I can remember my dad having. I think he had a Sunbeam, and I think he had, well, I know he definitely had an Ariel. We're talking in the 60s. So, and then afterwards, you know, he had cars and vans and different things. So there we are. That's what I've been doing today, and I thought I'd just share it with you. It was lovely at Gainsborough. The weather was nice, and the Trent was flowing really, really fast. Right, anyway, I've got my cup of tea, and I've rambled on, haven't I? Right, lots of love, everybody. Bye.